live session here on WNCW this morning with Banjo, Nickaru, and Western Scooches. And I like that song. I appreciate your descriptions of the songs and inspirations as you're starting them off. What's that quote? Well-behaved women rarely make history. That kind of touches on that there. The folks that don't quite make history but are still significant.
It's incredible, yeah. And actually, this song also was inspired by our Gullah Geechee drummer, just talking to him. David Pleasant has so many stories of people that he knows that have done such incredible things and don't make it into the news.
I get the sense that this is kind of a theme of what you all do with your music, or maybe why you do music is sharing positivity and telling stories and spreading not just good cheer, but positive messages.
It's really important to me.
Yeah.
I know way back in my life, my first album by myself was all about love, but you know, relationships, and it was funny songs and serious songs. But now I think about a lot more. Like, I really think about the world and the people in the world, and I like to put that into my music.
I think it's natural for musicians too, I think it's all about the music, and it doesn't matter what color you are or what gender or where you come from or your background. It's just the music, and we all play together. So, and
getting stories from each other, because we come from so many different backgrounds, especially in New York City, when you mix with so many different cultures in the music business.
Yeah, I guess you all are ripe to be able to do that, of having this interest in these other styles of music, and then getting to know the cultures as well. And yeah, being in a melting pot like New York City certainly helps as well. And are you all deeply involved with like Folk Alliance, Folk Alliance International? I think I saw mention that you do you've done the NERFA stuff, which is the Northeast regional.
We've gone to NERFA. We've gone to Folk Alliance. We're going to go to Americana Fest this year.
Yeah, this year coming up will be at Americana Fest.
Yeah,
and we've gone with different configurations. The first time we went to NERFA, it was all four of us.
Miles Griffith, David Pleasant, Nick, and myself.
So we try to, when we can, you know, in terms of logistics and budget.
We love to play with those guys.
Yeah, it just depends.
We can.
Yeah.
But we love people hearing different configurations of us and knowing that we're all Scooches. We're all part of the Scooches family.
Yeah.
And also we should mention our great drummer Harvey Wirt and Emiliano Valerio, who toured with us last year, he'll be part of some upcoming festivals we have coming up. And Stephanie Rice and Sinead Wade are both amazing jazz singers that are on that track. Gospel singers that are on that track Dandelion. So we did our duo version a little earlier, but the version on the CD is incredible.
We had a really good time layering things on the CD. The first CD we did mostly live, but this one, it was really fun to add all these voices and textures.
And I'm playing electric bass. It was my electric bass debut as a band leader, so to speak.
All right.
And I'm playing some Hammond B3, but the great Art Hirahara takes the organ solo.
Most of the time it's Art Hirahara.
Well, it's actually Art's on the one track. Yeah, I'm on the other tracks, but Art's on the most of Dandelion.
I didn't know that you could do all that.
So I was doing all this while she was writing a children's musical.
Wait, you're married to him, and you didn't know he played the Hammond and all this other stuff? I mean, just looking at him here, I see two banjos. The guitar you played for the last couple tunes.
Well, what happened was
a nice dulcimer.
When I arrived at the college, I was really worried because I went out to get my banjo, and the window was broken. I was like, oh, no, my banjo. And I looked in the car, and there were two banjos.
Nicholas Richard Russo.
There you go. Every once in a while, we got to have a good banjo joke here.
Banjo Nickaru, you're at it again.
I actually have this called a box tambora, which is a North Indian classical instrument, but it's a little bit more modern because these are the instruments that are made for being easy to transport, but it's not a real tambora; it's a box tambora.
Okay.
And you know what? Nick just loves to be surrounded with all of his instruments.
Yes, toys.
That's right.
Nick's toys here. Well, it's been a real pleasure having you guys here, and we'd love to get one more from you. Banjo, Nickaru, and Western Scooches. We love their new album, Get Us Out of Fearland.
We have to play that track.
You want to do that one?
Yeah, we're going to do Get Us Out of Fearland.
It's our duo version.
We believe that fear is a very dangerous place to live in, because when you're afraid, you are reactive. You can't listen to each other. So if you're feeling afraid, find a way to get past the fear and to reach out and hear everybody, and then you'll be able to share your